Hello, beautiful, amazing, fantastic world, and you, wonderful, unique individual. Today I would like to speak a little about the four kingdoms, the four physical kingdoms of this planet Earth. We start with the mineral body, or the minerals. The physical body we human beings have, if we only consider the physical visible, is the mineral body. It is the part of us that is constantly breaking down and constantly is falling apart, more or less. So when you see us mature and become older, that is the forces of the mineral kingdom of this earth that is making us grow older. When you go up to space, you have a little different rules, but we don't go into that anyway. When we are down here on Earth, we are experiencing aging and age and time in a way that makes us human beings pass away to the afterlife, and then to go through certain things and then incarnate again out of our own freedom, of course. We have our the etheric body, which is, if we had a mineral body and an etheric body, a life-formative body, we would be a plant. A simple existence with, well, it is more like an existence of enjoying itself, but just enjoying its own existence. That is the plant existence. To be, you get my drift. That is what when we have a mineral body and an etheric body, it is a plant, and it follows the rhythm of the sun and the cosmic bodies. So that is why it is more or less gone for 7 months in certain areas of the world. Nine, yeah, the winter. The winter lasts pretty long in certain places. But the plant existence is based on the material body, or the mineral body, and the etheric body. Then you have the astral body, or the animal kingdom. When you have the astral body, longings, passions, pleasures, pains, struggles, and these types of movement, more or less. So when you poke something, it reacts. That is what the astral body is in its simplest terms. There are the lower astral realm, you have the higher astral realm, and you have the Devakan and the lower Devakan, the higher Devakan. There are regions to these spiritual worlds that have different, roles and values to them, should we call it, which means some stand for love and some stand for hindrance, to say it mildly. So in the astral, if we only had the astral body, the etheric body, and the physical body, we would be an animal, because we didn't have any true will of our own. The only will we followed is the outer atmosphere around us, food and procreation and these animalistic things. But the ego is from the human kingdom, which is our divine part, which makes us stand upright, become self-aware, reflect on our own existence, reflect on the existence in general. Being able to understand these four kingdoms with our four bodies here, our ego, our astral body, our etheric body, and our physical body. With our ego, with our center, our I am, we are meant to purify our astral body to not be so animalistic anymore, to be more divine beings, to aspire to become more divine beings, so that we can be more elegant, sophisticated, and loving and caring towards the world, not become some pompous, arrogant elitists who thinks we are worth more than anyone else. We need to have a certain love for everyone so we can have that connection to those we are speaking to. It is important because when I do not film videos, I constantly reflect and contemplate on what I am to film next and what I myself need for growth and development. It is a constant growth and a sense of becoming. Nothing stands still, and especially not this earth. So by becoming acquainted with constantly being in movement and change, and become aware of your own movements within yourself. When you sit still, you feel the movements and you feel your own emotions, and you sense your own emotions and where your will wants to take you, what your thoughts is saying. Taking a hold of these faculties and master them. When you master with your ego, your desires, your passions, and you can't eliminate them. That is not the purpose. It is meant to direct them to the right place so that we can build something loving and beautiful towards the future. When you build that within yourself, so you can meet another human being, well, as lovingly as you can, but also take them individually and be that transformative, be that flexible, but still knowing who you are. You don't lose yourself even though you transform not your countenance and not your physical appearance and not your personality per se, but your interests in the moment. You know what your interests are, you know what you stand for, but you can go experience other things outside of this when you are with other human beings, taking as an example. But sometimes you, of course, you can never speak enough about spirituality. At least that is what I have come to a conclusion about. Because the more you speak about it, the more you verbalize it, the more you put it out in pictures, the more you build up certain structures and concepts around spirituality, the easier it is to maneuver. It is not some hazy, abstract concepts. It is when you observe one area, you can see certain spiritual beings there, and certain processes and certain forces that works within that area. That is what we aspire to be so good at, that we can more or less read the outer reality as it would be a book. And also at the same time be a walking archive and library for spiritual knowledge, love and warmth. You want to be an inspiration and a good example. You don't wish any ill upon anyone. You wish everyone you know and don't know to succeed, to feel love from the divine as is possible in this moment. When you are grateful, when you are reverent, devotional, you have the support of the divine around you, because they live in these emotions, in these states of being. But being aware here now and not lose yourself in these raptures and ecstatic feelings when you truly get a breakthrough, and become aware and still anchor yourself so you can participate consciously in this world. That is the purpose here, to lift ourselves up, to become more divine, to not let the divine come down to us and help us from the heights, but lift ourselves up towards the heights so we can meet them. That is with our own freedom. That is the purpose. We are not given anymore the morals, the guiding. That was given 2,000 years ago in the Bible, in the 10 Commandments, in the guidance of many masters from any civilization truly. Every one of them had something valuable to say that has given hints of where we are going and what we are supposed to cultivate within us. You can truly grab a hold of that feeling of always aspiring to become a hero, to become initiated to life, to the mysteries of life, to the secrets of cosmos. And you can only do that by becoming curious and really wanting to know. That is your responsibility, every one of us' responsibility. And now that you are aware of these 4 bodies, our ego, your center, the astral body, desires, pleasures, pain, joys, and aspirations, dreams, our sense for beauty, our sense for morals is in the higher realms, for love, for warmth, and our that was only the astral and the lower and the higher Devakan. And then you have the etheric body, which is the life body. The plants experience it every year. That's their life body, our life body too. We are a little different than plants though, because we live a little longer and we have different cycles. But that is the etheric body. And then you have the mineral body, our physical body. The only part on this earth that is constantly breaking down. Everything else is alive and is in motion and is. But if you leave it long enough, it will break down and become mineral. When the life force of that thing that passed is used up, more or less. Yes, I thank you, everyone. Thank you all. I see there have been many viewers now lately, and it makes me even more resolved to become more precise and more structured and even more determined to awaken all of mankind. And I hope you will also aspire to do the same, so that you can fuel the fire within yourself, that you can find that within yourself. Find the Christ. The Christ is the healing. And when you find the Christ within you, you will be able to have life force to truly participate on this earth and wish to see a good divine temple in the future that can stand any kind of immoral and hateful and evil actions. I love you all. May you be guided, protected. May you be loved by the divine Father, Holy Spirit, Christ. And may you truly find your path and your unique journey, a hero's journey. Love you all. Thank you. Goodbye.